record. No pressure, right? No pressure. Just gonna record if you mess up. And again,
What you mean when I mess up?
nah, not you. You're too smooth. You're too smooth.
Yeah, right.
And again, there's a strong possibility that nobody will pick up.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, right? The expressed intention here is about taking action. So it's 2:15, Peter. I'll let you get to it.
Yeah, and even though I have a schedule here, right, there's no guarantee this guy answers his phone, right? He might have gotten another call on a deal he's trying to close. So hopefully we get him on the call during this call, but I did want to take 30 seconds or so to give a little background. I met this guy on one of these calls. I think it was week 1 or week 2. I reached out to him. We just made a connection. He didn't really have a property that I was particularly interested in necessarily. And we scheduled coffee and we've had coffee. So this is I've already met this guy face to face. This is a follow-up call. In this case, I'm not calling him because of a particular listing. I'm just calling him to say, hey, Mark, how's the family? How'd the Christmas party go? And build that relationship further. So just to give you guys some background, there's not going to be any script here, but I've got my script next to me, right? Just to remind me, or what are the details I want to get if in fact he's got something that's come across his desk. So that's the background. Let's see if Mr. Mark Ellsworth is available.
Hey, Peter.
Mark, how you doing today?
Trying to catch up with stuff here. How you been?
I've been good, man. We've had a hard time connected. We've tried like heck.
Between holiday parties and end of the year projects, it's been nutty.
I understand how. I'm sorry, say again.
So what's new in your world?
Yeah, just we're working away, man, trying to close some loans, trying to find some apartment buildings to buy. You're not sending me any. What am I supposed to do? Guy can't eat over here.
Guy can't eat. I know. Cash a big fat check, okay?
Yeah. I'm not gonna complain too loudly. We're doing okay. We got a couple good ones in the pipeline at the moment, but that's
good. They set the close.
That's it. We got a deal. I'm waiting for a final approval on a loan, and it was supposed to come in Friday, and here it is pushing the end of the day Monday, and we still haven't heard anything. But they are in California, so it's still before lunchtime for them. Maybe we'll get word here shortly. But yeah. So how about you? You got any new deals coming down the pipe?
A couple of things out in Texas that are off market that might be of interest. A little 48 unit and a 36 unit. There's a buddy of mine out there is ready to list.
Well,
Wants the value of the place. So
okay.
A lot of upside.
That's
prison guards as tenants.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So is it kind of rural?
Yeah, it's in Beeville, Texas, down by Corpus Christi.
How far from Corpus Christi?
About 40 minutes, I think.
Okay, so I mean it's not too far out of a major metro area.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I'll be honest, from a class perspective, that's probably not perfect for me, but if the numbers are good, it's definitely something I would want to look at.
Yeah, I just gotta digest that. I've only gotten numbers here in the last few days. So I gotta dive in, but I think it's a value actually. Get up and turn around and sell it in 3 years.
Okay.
Today's rate going.
Sure.
It's gotta be cash flow.
Right.
Today's
Is it currently occupied?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
There's some under market kind of like $495 a month. Right.
Okay. Yep.
Pretty cheap, for the.
Hey, so far so good. Off market, under market rents in Texas. I'm listening.
There you go. I'll dive deeper into the details later on and shoot it for you because I really haven't sunk my teeth into it just yet. But
Awesome.
that could be a nice one.
Yeah, I'd definitely love to pursue that one with you. I also want to talk to you again, just figure out, because clear, I want you to be sending me deals, right? But I want to send you deals as well. So I need to figure out how, so I know calling other brokers, I can't see how I'm going to drum up business for you doing that. But I'm also going to start calling sellers directly. So I think when I start doing that, there should be some opportunities there. Clearly deals that I can't do anything with.
Call a seller, and you're looking to do a wholesale type of strategy.
No,
They're like, hey,
not,
this is the value of your retail play.
yeah,
That is the opportunity right there, I think. I think you're calling on stuff that you would typically want to make an offer on yourself, but you have a pretty strict protocol.
yes, exactly.
You're going to trip over a lot of deals that people might be willing to sell, but aren't necessarily willing to sell at your price. Those are
Right.
the ones where we could take out, do a retail marketing, pay you a fee, just by connecting the dots.
Yeah, no, I like the sound of that. Pay me a fee. Sounds good. It's got a good ring
Yeah.
to it. So
It does.
is there
Are
any,
you
go ahead.
Are you still doing your classes and calling other brokers? Or what do you
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do call every week. I'm trying to get to, I haven't done it yet, I'll be honest. And I set that as a personal goal literally last night to block out at least some time every day. But you know how that is. It's the deals in the pipeline get in the way and excuse after excuse. But I just need to make that happen. I've got to get in front of,
for next year? Our theme for 2023 is honor the calendar.
yep. That's it.
Let me dictate the day.
Yeah. I got to get in front of more people. There's not enough Mark Ellsworths out there in Atlanta that know my name, and I need to fix that. So, but we'll get there. And I'm excited. I can't wait to hear about this off-market deal in Texas, or maybe two of them.
Yeah, I'll snip it out, and there's two different deals. Yeah, one's 36, one's 48.
Okay. And what town is the other one in?
They're both down there by Corpus Christi.
Okay, same area. Yeah,
Different buyers, different owners.
different owners. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, hey man, I appreciate you taking the call, taking the time. Let's definitely stay in touch. I hope I'll hear from you sometime this week. If we miss each other, enjoy your holiday, and we'll definitely catch up soon.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Mark. Sounds good. You take care.
Boom.
Drop the
Look
mic.
at that, man. Drop the mic, bro. Are you okay? Is your blood pressure up? Did you pass out, or like?
He's
How'd it
just a
go?
guy, man. He's just a guy I've already had coffee with. I'm just having fun, you know. It's I love this stuff. I really do. If you couldn't tell, but you know, Mark's just a nice guy. He's been in the business quite a while. I told him straight up on the first call that I was brand new. So he knows I don't own anything, but he also knows I'm connected to a massive network of investors, and we can do a deal. And he has confidence that that's true. So now, well, you know, he's playing the game like he's confident in me, right? Is he really? Is he gonna follow up with me, or am I gonna have to beat it out of him to get the information on these deals, right?
Right.
Because obviously, if you're really, really good deals, he's got other buyers that are interested. But the point is, it's exactly what you were saying. This is all about building that relationship, right? And maybe I have to close my first 50-door deal somewhere else and come back to Mark and say, hey, Mark, look what we just did, right? And then get his attention that, hey, these guys are real. They can really perform. I don't expect that. I think, you know, Mark is obviously somebody I'm going to stay in close contact with. He happens to be in the same town that I live So we're going to stay tight, and we're just going to keep calling more of them. And I need 50 marks, right? I need 100 marks. I need a whole bunch of these guys that know my name. And that's what all you guys need. And that's what I want for you guys. So,
yeah. That's the ticker, right? That's the whole thing here. You know, first of all, Peter did a great job. You sounded like Peter, and even more so, you did what's the most important part of this whole entire piece is you built the connection. You moved the ball down further along, and with all this new influx of people that are getting ready to start or have already started reaching out to brokers and stuff, how you always think, how am I going to make myself different, right? How do I make my conversation stand out different from the 10,000 people that this person is going to end up speaking to on a regular basis, right? And so in order to do so, it's about building the relationships. Like I really want to drive that point home so that each and every one of you are being fruitful with the time that you're spending in reaching out to brokers. This is not the same as single family. And I think what we're going to do is every time we get on here, we're going to make sure that we point that out. You cannot use the same tactics that you are using in single family. This is about relationships, and it's about being able to allow the time that it takes to build that relationship. So Peter could just call the one gentleman and say, okay, I did my job for today, put the phone down and schedule another time to speak with him and build a relationship with one broker over the course of the next 3 months. Or he could reach out to as many brokers as he can and build relationship. And even if only 5 out of the 50 ends up being individuals that remember his name, when the right deal comes along, he's who they're going to call first. Regardless if he has experience or not, he's who he's going to call first. And I think if you are new, one of the best things you can tell brokers when you're on the phone with them is, hey, I'm new at this. I'm the new guy on my team. My team is very skilled. My team has already did this. I'm the new person on my team, and I'm reaching out to brokers. This is the role that I'm playing, and I want to build this relationship with you. So it's extremely, extremely important to be able to make sure you make that point across. Because I can tell you one thing. If you get on the phone with a broker and you pretend like you are the ish, and a broker asks you a question that you should know, and you don't, you've completely lost that broker. There is no more relationship. They will remember your name and number as the person that they never want to spend time talking to again, because ultimately you wasted their time. And people who are operating on that level do not appreciate their time being wasted. So I hope we're giving some good feedback here that will allow everybody to understand the mindset behind making these broker calls and what it actually means and what you should be doing, right? So do we have any questions on, the call that Peter did and what you felt because it was a different type of call. This wasn't the first initial outreach, right? We started today's whole show with the follow-up. How do you do a follow-up call? And that's exactly what Peter did, right? So we're gonna move into actually making calls. I want to see, is there anyone here who have any questions first and foremost on that breakdown that Peter just did, taking it to the house? Awesome, bet.
If you don't have any questions, I'd love to hear just anything, comments, what'd you take away from it? Just anything. We want this to be interactive, right? It's great that you guys are here. And I know some of you are at work. You might all be at work, and that's totally cool. I appreciate those of you who are at work and you're still listening in. That's amazing. But I'm guessing some of you can unmute and give some feedback, and even, hey, you said this. I think it would have been better if you'd said this. But this is the time to do it, because not just one-on-one conversation, you can help and teach one person. We got 17 people in this room. We all want to hear what you have to say. So if anybody, you don't even have to raise your hand, just unmute. There's a small group. Any thoughts? We'd love to hear it, especially if it's, hey, that's really, this is all about encouragement, right? That's why I'm here. I'm here to encourage you guys to pick up the phone and call people. But I'm also here to encourage you guys to speak out in these meetings, right? Because your team, and this is a small one, right? You guys go to meetings where there's 80 people and 100 people and 200 people, and that's great. But speak out, because your teams are in these groups, right? And your team will form around you if you can get known. But if you just sit in the background behind your J and your F and your face that isn't moving, nobody's going to get to know you. So we want to know who you are. We want to know what your goals are. We want to know what you're trying to accomplish. There are people in this, whatever your goals are, there are people in this room that can help you get there. So let us help you. That's why we're here.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We got my guy Robert coming out. What's going on, Robert? Go ahead, unmute yourself and step to the mic, bro. What's up, bro? You sound like you're far away. Speak again.
All right, hopefully that's a little bit better.
Tad bit better.
Okay, I'll speak up a little bit. Just wanted to know, Peter, have you purchased properties from that broker before, or you guys just went for coffee?
Nope.
Just
No
So
deals.
The question was, have you purchased from, for those, if you couldn't hear what, have you purchased from the broker before, or basically did you know the broker?
Yep. Didn't know him, met him on one of these calls. And he's one of the guys I reached out to. And one of the things we haven't done, which I think might be a good thing to do now, although I have another call, I think, in 10 minutes. Good thing is I reached out to somebody earlier this morning trying to set up a meeting for this call. And he's got off-market deals, and he sent me an email. Looks like he sent me 5, 6, 7 deals. So again,
Nice.
the reach out to broker is not just phone calls, right? There's emails, and this one came from what's the young man's name? He was on the call last night. His name is Ty, I think. You know who I'm talking about, Eddie?
What's his last name?
Yeah, that's what Tyler Schneider.
Tyler, yeah, okay.
Tyler Schneider was on the call last night. He spoke. He's very active, but he also has a W-2 that takes about 60 hours a week or more. So he can't really be on these daytime calls very effectively. So I asked him if he had people he was planning on calling. He said, yeah, I can't make the calls. I said, well, send them over to me and I'll call them for you. He's like, absolutely. So he sent me the information. I reached out to 2 guys and 1 guy responded. And he's already, so, I mean, I got a list of 5 deals that Tyler can dig into and look at the numbers, do his napkin underwrite and see if anything makes sense here. So it's just how we reach out to these brokers is not just through phone calls, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the guys one of these brokers has a Facebook profile, a LinkedIn profile that says specializes in off-market apartment complex. Like, holy cow, I need to go search LinkedIn for, broker, whatever. I don't know what combination of words yet, but apartment complexes and just see what comes up. Because there's a million of these commercial brokers, but some of them don't do apartments, right? So that could be a really helpful. That was great for me this morning to realize, hey, I need to be using LinkedIn as a tool to identify some of these people.
So that's a good segue right there, actually, for us to be able to get into, because I know some people here are like, okay, yeah, I'm starting to get the gist of it, starting to understand a little bit more about, reaching out to brokers. Sounds pretty easy. Like, we got people on YouTube that's like, man, it seems pretty easy. It is. It's just a conversation, right? And so here's what I really want to get you guys moving on, all right? And obviously we want to educate you guys, but like Peter was saying, we want you guys to be taking action, and we're going to create an environment that allows you guys to be able to take action and get better and better, right? So there's a couple of things we got to first make sure. Obviously, we're always going to start with the mindset. Check, we got that out the way. We did an example for you guys. Now, what I want to do is find out of the people that's here, who here knows how to get access to brokers? If you know how to get access to brokers, tell me in the comment, you already have a list, or raise your hand, whatever it is. Or better yet, I should do this. Who here doesn't know how to get access to brokers? If you like, I would love to do this, but I have no idea where to get started. Give me something in the comments, or just unmute yourself and say me. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, message us, let us know, so we can get everybody here what they need so they can start making calls today.
Okay, so Virginia, you said he's cutting out a bit. Who are you referring to? I hope not me.
I think that was
hard?
earlier.
No, the broker you were talking to, the sound wasn't that great.
It was hard to hear him.
It was kind of hard
Okay.
to hear, yeah.
I gotta figure that out. I don't know why it sounds so loud to me.
You're probably gonna have to hold your phone all the way up to the mic on the computer.
I gotta definitely, we gotta do some testing on that and figure that out, because it sounds so clear to me. I'm like, well, it's gotta be just as good for you guys, and that's okay. I appreciate that. Again, stuff like that, guys, anything that you see, hey guys, this isn't working, you know, this will make it better. Please give us that feedback. Thank you, Virginia. Sounded like you guys are already friends, Jennifer. Yeah, I mean, I consider him a friend. I've only had coffee with him one time, but we've had 2 phone calls and 1 coffee, and yeah, we're friends. I think we're going to do business together. And that's the whole idea, right? I'm out here trying to make friends, trying to find people. You do business with people you know, trust, and like, right? And I've talked to some brokers that I can tell on the phone, we're not going to be friends. That guy's a jerk. That doesn't mean I won't do business with him, but I'm not going to pursue him much, right? He's a cold SOB. He doesn't like to joke around. He's just too full of himself. He's too damn serious. I don't need that in my life, right? There's too many brokers out there. Now, if he wants to send me a deal that has a assumable loan at 2.5% interest, well, we're going to talk about it. But anyway, it just
do business with who you like. Because you if you put the numbers in front of you and you're like, oh well, you know what, it's just a good deal, let's just do it. If that deal takes 6-7 months for you to get to the finish line, you got to deal with this person that you hate for 6-7 months. So
that's a good point.
and the closer you get towards the finish line, the now you in there, right? You can't be like, you know what, I'm sick of this guy. Like, oh, we a month away. You better bite the bullet on this one, right? And vice versa. So good. I see people are saying that they have a broker list, they're ready to go. Jennifer says, I got broker names, I got a script, and an ugly cough. Yes, that's awesome. My honest thing is make the calls with the cough.
Yeah, I've been coughing for a month. I'm still
listen. Here's the thing. If I call you now, if your cough is to the point where like I can barely understand you, okay, get some rest, right? Today's not the day. Let's just reset. We'll start over in the morning, right? But if you can actually have a conversation and make some calls, call, and even when you're on the phone, like use the cough as a way to make yourself seem more human.
Yes.
Right? Like a lot of times I think, and I'm not saying this about you, Jennifer, I think in general, right? I'm gonna say like my guy Patient always says, like, Jennifer, I'm talking to you, but I'm talking through you to everybody else, right? Like, I think in general, we try to make sure that we come off very professional because we think that's the only way this other person on the phone is gonna respect us and take us seriously. But in all actuality, they respect you and take you seriously based off of how you perceive yourself, right? So just because I have a cough doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Just because I have a cough doesn't mean I don't know how to be able to source deals to bring back to my team who had a really big problem. And our team's really big problem is they have a bunch of money that we need to spend. Right? We have millions of dollars that we need to spend, and I'm reaching out to you, broker, to see if you can help solve my problem. If you can't, I totally understand. I totally understand. Sorry about that. I got a crazy cough, but I don't want to let my team down, right? So if it's not you, I get it. Do you know anyone else that I can get all this money that my team has to get into those properties? That broker's gonna eat you up. They'll probably send you some hauls in the mail, you know, maybe a little care package, because you now are showing value to what they are doing, right? I want to share my screen real quick because I thought this was really, really cool. A second ago, Peter mentioned, you know, one of the sources, one of the ways to be able to get in contact with brokers, being able to use that on LinkedIn and different websites, right? So just to show you guys how, like, it really doesn't get any easier than this, right? So all I did, let me share my screen real quick. There we go, share screen. All right, so here's what I did. I promise you, I didn't do anything special. Okay, I went to LinkedIn. Now, for those of you who don't know, or who may not be aware, my LinkedIn account is not the best. In fact, I've used LinkedIn 2 times in my life. When I set it up eons ago, and then when Pace got on Bigger Pockets and needed everybody to go to LinkedIn to make sure that we like let Bigger Pockets know that there's no greater builder in this space than Pace. And that's the second time I logged in. All right. So when I tell you I don't know the ins and out of this thing, I don't. But here's what I do know. Here's a search bar. And I typed in exactly what Peter just said, off-market apartments.
Awesome.
And look at this. Here's
Awesome.
a guy named Matthew here in Atlanta. He is a broker.
He's mine. You guys can't call him.
You got him. Hit him up, right? He's off-market source of deals, right? Here's another guy, Eric. Like, it's super, I don't want to say it's easy. It's simple. It's very simple. And yes, if you have a LinkedIn, make sure you connect. Here, let me show you guys how, because sometimes, you know, we'll say something and people will think, yeah, but that's easy. So here we go. She just sent me this and she said, let's connect. Boom. I'm
Boom.
connected.
On the
Just
call.
just that easy, just that simple, right?
Love it.
And so so that's one way you can reach out to brokers. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Eddie, you're following her now, but you're not connected. So go to more.
See what I'm talking about? See how I
And go to
don't know this thing.
connect.
There you go. Now I can
And
connect.
then
Here.
you can add a note. You can say how you know each other, or just, you know, hey, I've been following you or whatever. And send it, and they'll get a note asking to connect. Some people like to know why you're connecting with them.
All right.
If, for the record, Jennifer, your cost's not nearly bad enough to not make a phone call.
Not at all.
Well,
Not
even
nowhere
close.
near it.
I've moved from bad cough to sultry, deep voice.
Hey, listen, that's what great records are about. I love that.
Even better. Come on.
So now let's jump into this, right? Because again, we want action. I want this to be filled with action takers. I want people to be like, man, I'm so scared of making calls, and then get on here and be like, I'm glad this was done. All right. So here's LoopNet, probably the easiest and simplest location you can go to also be able to get brokers. All right. So what are we looking for? We go for sell. Do we have a location? Where do you guys want to look? We'll look for brokers in whatever area everybody chooses. Just throw some random areas or just unmute yourself. Let's hear what you guys got.
Greenville, South Carolina.
All right, we got Greenville. We got a second on Greenville, going once, going twice. So we get 2 seconds. We got Tennessee. Tennessee's going once. This is my auction. I'm doing my best to do my auctioneer thing. We got Las Vegas. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, we got Colorado has a blizzard tomorrow. Okay, we're not looking up anything over there. But definitely, Josh, stay safe out there. We got Raleigh, North Carolina, Huntsville. All right, we got 2 more North Carolinas than anything else. So we'll jump into North Carolina. So we'll type it in. It's gonna be super simple. I don't even have to type in the whole thing. You see that? it's making the job easy for you. Even if you're halfway scared, you can be able to do this. Now, what I want to do is go to property types, and I want to search for multifamily. So let's see here. Where would that be? There you go, multifamily. And then if you want, you can actually select which kind, right? So let's take away manufactured housing, and I think everything else is good. We can dormitory. But see here in Raleigh, North Carolina, it's not many that's on here that's being represented by a broker, right? But there is one. All right, so who had said North Carolina? All right, what we'll do is we'll actually go in order. That's what we do. So here we go. Let's see if we can get the broker's information. All right, perfect. Here's a broker right here. So we're gonna go in order, and I must let Peter, should we start with you, or should we just start with somebody else? Now, yes, Virginia said it's under contract. This is true. We see it right here. Does that matter for what we're trying to do?
Nope.
No, because it's difficult because it's like you're doing two things at the same time, right? Like on YouTube, they're saying, remember, make calls and have fun with it. Absolutely. You're doing two things at the same time. You're reaching out to brokers about a particular property, but really what you're doing, all right, here's how you guys should think about it. You're using properties as a way to start the conversation with a broker. Is that making sense? Like in your mind, don't even really consider the property that you're talking about. Like, is there a chance that the property could turn out to be a deal? Yes, there is a chance. But there's an even greater chance that that property is not going to be a deal. Okay, so in your mind, what you're really using is this as an excuse to be able to reach out to a broker. Let me make it more relatable. For the guys and the girls that remember that time when they were nervous as all hell to talk to that one person in class that they really had a crush on, right? And you just like, today's the day, and every single day you chicken out. And that one day you end up sitting behind her or him, and their pencil fell to the floor. And you like, Lord Jesus, thank you for all the graces and mercies and blessings. You've given me a reason. You've given me an excuse to be able to finally speak to this person. You grab that pencil, you say, hey, you dropped your pencil, right? And now you married. Great, right? This is exactly what this is. We're using this as the pencil to be able to give to the broker to open the conversation. All right. So I want to see, because I want Peter to go, but I want to see who here would just be like, look, let's do it. Let me just go out before I randomly pick somebody. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Michelle, did you raise your hand? Michelle, raise your hand. Let's do it.
Nice.
Do it, Michelle.
Come
All
on.
right. Now,
Hey, how are you?
doing fantastic. Even better that you're here. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Super fantastic. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Awesome. So here's the thing. And now listen, Michelle, and listen, they're loving you on social media, right? So Michelle is going to call on a property that's already under contract. So there's several things she can do. She can find out, hey, do they look like they're getting ready to close or not? Can I still come in with a backup offer? Like, what's that look like? She can also say, hey, this one was really, really nice. I just, for whatever reason, I did not see it. Do you have anything else, right? And then stay like, hey, let's build the relationship, et cetera, et cetera. So there's still avenues here for her to be able to perform and have a great time. Now, I want to get this point across. Michelle is going to be making this call. As we progress with these elephant challenges that we're doing, I want to make sure, hey, Michelle, Josh said, what's up? I want to make
what's up,
sure
Josh?
that you guys understand when we jump on these Zooms and whether we're on Zoom or YouTube or Facebook, whatever it is that we're doing, everyone is going to make a call, right? So like, it's Michelle did it this time. Next one we get up will be Jennifer. Next one will be Virginia. Like everyone is going to get a chance to make a call. Now, if you are the person that, and I can see everything on here, all right, Peter's the guy that's running it. I see everything. So if you come on here and every time we get to you, you immediately log off, I will block you from coming back on here. All right. You will not circumvent the system that we're building here. And again, this is to push you guys to be in a position, we're creating an environment that you can have the support that you need so that you can be able to get to the next level, right? And so, and everybody here is part of your team. So we out here, we're doing it. This is part of the Elephant Challenge. And this is the Elephant Challenge is just to start what we're going to be doing moving forward. All right. So, Michelle, do you have any questions before you
No,
make the call?
no, I'll just make the call.
All right. I like that. I like that. Do you have your script?
I don't have a script.
All right. So this is really, really good.
Yeah, I think I'll take what you just said.
Have you already made calls to brokers before?
Yeah, I've made some calls to brokers, but not to anything
Okay.
that's under contract. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, perfect. So because she's already made calls to brokers, she probably has a good understanding of how the calls could go, right? But if you're a beginner, I would recommend having a script. I don't recommend using it so you can be like, hello, how are you? Trent, my name is Eddie. Like, don't do that, right? Like, I want you to use the script and say, okay, what are the key things I need to make sure I get? Because what happens if he says, well, this one is already under contract, but I do have one down the street. What do you want to know? And you're like, oh, damn, I didn't think we was going to get this far, right? You want to be prepared so that you can show, how professional you are and that you're serious about doing this. All right. So with all that being said, Michelle, we're going to let you go, make this phone call, make it happen.
So hold on one second. Michelle, I know you've done this before and that's all. If you get to that point, what are the 3 things you're trying to get?
Oh, put you on the spot.
Trying.
Let's go. Let's go. You see why I just run in the back?
And the purpose of that is to make sure you're even more comfortable, right? So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 3 things that I'm looking for is the information on the property and to get out the T12 and the rent rolls, if he has anything that's ready to go.
That's what I'm trying to get to, right? T12, rent roll, OM. Those are the 3 things we want if they're available, if we can get them. So, but more important than that is, the story, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, you're coming in clear.
Do you hear that ringing in the background?
No.
Oh, good. Okay, because my phone is ringing on my laptop and I can hear it, but I'm glad you can't.
No, you're good to go.
Okay. I gotta log out of those things during these meetings. I forgot to do that. Anyway, so perfect. Michelle, rock and roll. Let's do it.
All right, give me 984-222 0113. Oh, hold on.
No, I do have some people that are like in the different chats that are asking, hey, where can I get the script? We'll make the script available, but I also will put it up here as well so that you guys can see.
I've modified it. I just added that right at the top. I like to start off personally. Just tell me the story behind this property.
Okay. You want to share? You want to send me the new one?
Yeah, you want me to email it to you?
Yeah, email it to me.
Okay.
I'm in front of my mailbox.
I'll do it.
Trent Ragland, extension 125.
After the tone, please.
I'll try again. That's not the cell, that's the office, but I'm gonna try it again. Takes me directly to an answer machine, but I will leave a message.
Now, for those of you who are coming off of the single family space, if you know me, you know how I get down. Whenever I call single family owners, I do what's called triple line dial, which means I call 3 times back to back to back. And in my team, my company, they know if you didn't triple line dial, you didn't call the first time. So use that same energy here. Call 3 times in a row to make sure that you let them know you're trying to get in contact with them.
No, calling them again. I'll leave a message this time. It's the 3rd time.
All right, perfect.
You know what I do sometimes? Like what I do? Hold on.
Put on speaker, please.
It is. It's not, it just went like straight to the
Straight to
voicemail or
voicemail?
something.
Okay.
Yeah. So it has the calling thing. Here it goes, connecting now.
Trent Ragland, extension 125.
After the tone, please record your message. When finished, you may hang up to deliver the message or press pound.
So, you know what I do? Like when I call and it's the office number, like I actually search the broker up. Like I just Google the information and then,
I like that.
yeah, I just Google the information and sometimes I can get through a little search. Sometimes it just comes up with the office and stuff. But then other times you have to like decipher because it's like 5 people with the same name. So
So
I
let's
just
do that
search it
real
out.
quick. So it seems to be him right here. And that's a
Yeah.
really good point. I do the same thing. I also do it. Peter, I don't know if you sent that email. I didn't get it yet.
No,
But
that's the office number. That's the same number.
Oh, I got it. What I also do is if they have like a social media presence, I go in and do a little bit of research. You know what I mean? Like see if they got dogs and they like dogs, so they keep posting about their dogs. So guess what I'm gonna do? When I make my phone call, I'm gonna make sure I go stand by my dog. Right. And if my dog isn't doing anything, maybe I'll like kick it so it can bark or something. Right. Like, oh, sorry about that. It's my dog. Right. Like I'm looking for ways to be able to connect with this other individual in a very short period of time. And if I already know a hint or clue about them, then it's a win. Right. So try this right here.
Yeah, that's the same number.
Okay, then try this number. This is a different one.
Hold on. No, it's not. Same number.
Which
Where
one you
you
got?
at? Oh,
So
this
not-
one at the bottom?
Yeah, this one at the bottom.
Okay. 781.
And for those that you were asking about the script, here it is here.
You have reached Michael Jones Properties. If you know the extension of the person.
That's the office.
Officer. Okay, perfect. So
You want me to
if-
call back and leave a message?
Absolutely. I was about to say, if you can leave a message, that'd be great.
I'm gonna call the other number.
So here's the script right here. Super simple, 8, 9 questions max.
What's that address for that property?
Pool.
Okay, I see it. 16 Pool Road.
1600.
1600.
Trent Ragland, extension 125.
After the tone, please record your message. When finished, you may hang up to deliver the message or press pound for more options.
Hey Trent, my name is Michelle. I'm looking at the property that you have under contract, 1600 Pool Road. I kind of missed it. When you get the opportunity, can you please give me a call back? I'm interested in more properties like that. If you have anything or anything in the area, 8 units and above. I will appreciate if you return my call. My number is 914-268-5884. Thank you.
Awesome job. Awesome job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when an agent or broker calls you back, do your best to pick up. That is a rare thing that happens in the space. So they call you back, you want to be able to pick up. Now, here's one of the things that I did, right? As we're looking for other things to call, what I did is instead of going to Raleigh, I backed out and I just looked up North Carolina as a whole, right? Now, why is that important? Well, it puts more brokers in front of me. I'm not necessarily just looking for the property, I'm looking for the brokers, right? Now, you don't necessarily have to call each one, but here's a good one here, right? Here's a 68 unit portfolio. 24 unit apartment. Right? Now, one of the other things that I would highly recommend is you ask as a question that you can add on to your broker script here, right? Is to be able to ask, you know, are you presently active as a broker as far as multifamily? Because a lot of times you'll hear some people will tell you that, yes, I'm a commercial broker, but they don't actually do multifamily as far as residential or something like that. They might be doing like commercial spaces, right? So you want to make sure that you are asking the right questions so you're talking to the right person. All right, hope that makes sense to everybody. So
Yeah.
here's one right here.
Eddie, I've got a number I need to dial.
Yeah, all right, perfect.
Just to make sure, I can't tell from his message if he was available and if he meant for me to call,
Let's
But
do it,
he-
let's do it.
but he might be expecting my call. So let me, I got too many windows up. There we go.
All right, and while that's happening, I want to get the next person who's gonna dial.
Yes.
Jennifer, this Jeff is for you. And I want
Yeah.
you to tell him like, hey, if we do this deal together, we'll be J and J forever. Make it happen.
All right, I'm calling JJ Harrison here, and he works in Ohio and Kentucky. We'll see what he's got.
All right. And Jennifer, here's your contact here.
I'm gonna need you to mute, Eddie.
You got it.
Hey, JJ, good. How are you doing? Awesome. Appreciate you taking my call. So I know you've sent me an email. I'll be honest, I didn't have a chance to dig through it yet, but I just wanted to call you and thank you for sending it. So it looks like you specialize in off-market multifamily. Is that correct?
Yeah, a lot of what I do is off market. I do have some things that sellers that, hey, listing it out there, but I would say the vast majority is off market.
Okay. And are you strictly in Ohio and Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm only licensed in Ohio and Kentucky.
Okay.
I'm an investor myself.
Okay.
I have about a $2.5 million portfolio myself.
Awesome. Okay. So of these deals, is there anything you're particularly interested in?
Well, I could be a conflict of interest for me to do it, but
I got you.
it depends on.
Oh,
Need some help. There's some, there's just a wide variety of things. So it depends on the investor's goals. And what would make sense, what would make sense.
right. So you went out on me there a little bit, so I didn't catch some of what you said, but are these like a mix?
Oh, there's
of-
no.
a mixture of classes? Are they all? They are. Okay. Yep.
And are you mostly looking for Class A, Class B?
So, I mean, yes, definitely that's my buy box. However, this is all I do like all day, every day, and I have a massive network of buyers. So I'm a buyer myself, but I'm networked with C buyers all the time. And if it's the right property, right, it's got the right cash flow and it's got the right upside potential. It's probably got to be a C+ to get my attention, but I'd certainly look at it. And again, if you're coming across these off-market properties, I have a massive network. I meet new people every single week. I'm always in this space. So what I like to find is people who are active, and I can tell from your email that you're active, right? You've got multiple deals there. So already I know that I want to know who you are, even though I'll be honest, Ohio and Kentucky are not my primary market, right? But that's okay. That doesn't mean I won't buy there. So I look forward to digging into this. We definitely, we look for places that we're not looking for huge rehabs, right? We'll do it. We'll do renovation, but we're looking for mom and pops that are managing it themselves. And, we're professional operators. We can run a tight ship. So that's where we can drive our value, is by just being more efficient, cutting the expenses, raising the rents, charging pet fees, all that good stuff. So when there's opportunity to drive value that way, that's when we really get it.
Okay.
So based on that, is there anything on this list you think I should really focus on? I'll tell you what catches my eye right away is 301 units, because I like lots of doors. The more doors, the better, as far as I'm concerned. But if it's a complete disaster and it's 20% occupied, I won't be there.
That's not the case.
Yeah. Okay. It's probably got to be at least 80% occupied for me. I like them when they're more than that, and but when they're that big, we can fix them up little by little over time, right?
So I'll send you stuff maybe about 100 units, and
Now, the ones on this list, do you have T12 and rent roll for everything?
a lot of
Okay. And do you put together an OM on these things, or?
I usually don't.
Okay.
Sometimes I do, because by the time I get that assembled or printed up, it usually sells. So
Okay.
I tend not to. I can, but sometimes I don't.
So these are deals that go quickly. I like it. But I need your T12s and your rent rolls so I can get it to my underwriting team and we can start moving.
I'll send it right after we hang up.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, I really appreciate you taking my call.
No, I appreciate the call.
Yeah, I look forward to getting to know you better and figuring out how we can work together. And I can't wait to start digging into these deals. I appreciate it.
Cool.
All right, man. You have a great day.
I'll be in touch.
Awesome.
You too.
Thanks. Talk to me. Oh, man. I'm not hearing anybody. What's up?
Peter, if you can hear me, bro, I'm tuned in from work, man. That was awesome.
That's your man, Tyler. That's your man.
Great job, bro. That was awesome. Let's go, baby.
I got a whole list of deals. You got to start underwriting, man. You got to get that heart out off the back of the elephant.
Yeah, you're the goat, bro. You're awesome, dude. Let's go. That was a great call, bro.
I thought it was fun. Okay, so it's silent because where's Eddie Charger? How come he's not on here? And why has he got my picture up? Quick situations. Okay. All right, cool. So he's got to deal with his kid. That's all good. That's why this is a team sport. We got to work together. So I have a bit of a hard stop today. We schedule these for 90 minutes. I'll probably go a little bit over that. We'll see how it goes. But Jennifer, are you prepared to unmute and make that call?
Yeah, I was trying to hurry and look up the guy and see what he sells and stuff, but
Here's what I would say. I really hope you will, because look, I don't know you very well, right? You and I have just met. We haven't even had a one-on-one conversation yet. I know you're an introvert. You've told us that, but you clearly are, and people get, introvert and extrovert are very, very much misunderstood. Just because somebody's likes to talk a lot and makes themselves the center of attention, that doesn't mean they're extroverted. They could be introverted. It's if you get energy from being with people, then you're extroverted. If it just wears your butt out talking to people and being the center of attention, then you're an introvert. And that's so it's more of an energy thing than an ability to communicate. I know you can communicate very well. I've seen significant amounts of written communication. That's excellent, right? I know you've said you like the one-on-one interaction with people. So my guess is you might like the broker calls. You might not like the part about doing it in front of a crowd. But that is what's so critical on this call, right? Is for people to see, okay, yeah, they see me do it. Well, I've done it before. I'm comfortable doing it. It's easy. They can sit back and say, well, it's easy for him. Okay, that's why I want to do this Zoom, because I want to show people that even when it's not easy, this game is not going to be easy, right? We've got to make ourselves uncomfortable to succeed at this game. So if you would step up, get uncomfortable, make that call and show this group that it's possible, that would be amazing.
Eddie already said I had to, so I'm ready.
There you go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't have you guys script, but I have one. I kind of made my own. So
As long as you have something you're comfortable with. Do you want to see mine as well? But you know what?
yeah, if you want to put it up. I guess in my script, I kind of was introduction and hey, I know I might have caught you off guard. Could we schedule a time with 15 to 30 minutes where we can talk, but also with some tangents if they're available now. But I know on yours it asked a lot more about a specific property, and in mine I wasn't really asking about a property.
Gotcha. I will share it here in just a second as soon as I can figure out exactly how to do that. I had to pull it up first. Share. Wrong.
Yeah, get myself all worked up into a tizzy and he won't answer, but I'll be prepared to leave a message.
That's usually what happens. Hold on a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me. You don't see anything now, do you?
I see like your file manager. Like if you double clicked it, it would open the script, but
There it
it's
is.
probably all right.
Now you should see it.
All right. Let me see. It's a little bigger.
And there, yeah, I'm trying to make it big enough so you can see it. If you need more of it, you probably won't. Just, go like this on the screen and I'll scroll down for you.
Yeah, you know what? It's all right because this is more about a property and I don't know much about this property, but I'll just try to connect with this guy.
Yeah, that's and ultimately if you can get a T12, a rent roll, and OM, that's what we're after.
On this 24 unit apartment building. Because I was just looking at that and it's like 300 and something per unit and it's kind of not in my box.
No, that's okay. It's just this is more about making a
Here,
connection.
I'm just gonna make my call with my script and if I blow it, someone can clean up after me.
There you go. There
All
you
right.
go.
Let's see, I'll pull this.
Carmen's right below you on my screen, so we'll make her come in and clean up the mess you make.
I've got my earbuds, so you guys can't hear me, but it just went straight to his voicemail. I'm gonna try again. I'll take this off though.
Yeah, put it on speakerphone if you can, because we definitely want to, if you catch him, we want to hear the conversation.
Seems like he's just sending it right to voicemail. It's not even ringing.
So go ahead and practice leaving them a message.
Yeah.
Using the name, I want to make I will return your calls. You're calling in relation to official realty. You can also reach me at official realty. You also have the option of texting me 910-512-2205, or you can also call 910-833-25 for a call and report.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Jeff. My name is Jennifer Bonner. My number is 208-771-1277. I was looking at some property, some multifamily property you have in Wilmington, and was wanting to ask a bit more about that. If you could give me a call back, again, my number is 208-771-1277, and my name's Jennifer. I am in the Pacific time zone, so keep that in mind. Thank you. Bye. All right. Peter, you're on mute.
Give her a little love, put some fires in the chat. So can anybody unmute and give us some feedback on that message she just left? We really want you guys participating, not just, this isn't the Peter and Eddie show. This is,
Jennifer, you did good. I mean, you left the information. She left exactly what she called for.
that's it. No, you sound, you know,
And you sound
Well,
comfortable,
were
like
you
you
nervous?
overthinking it.
Were you nervous doing it?
I think I'm more nervous you guys watching me than if you actually answered.
Nope, we get some feedback going on now.
You definitely sounded natural on the phone.
Yeah. It was
You
great.
should we shoot him a text as well to let him know you left the voicemail?
All right, Rob, you
Yeah,
gotta stop
I-
looking at, Rob, you gotta stop looking at your phone, my man. Keep your eyes on the road. We don't need to watch you get thrown out of that car. That won't be any good.
No, it would not be. I was
Eyes
just
forward.
saying, should we shoot him a text as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
took down the number. And I can follow up with a text. I can, if you have time, Peter, I'll try one more. I have some others that I already written
No,
down.
100%. Oh, if people are dialing, we got time. I do
Okay.
have a hard stop at 4, but I sort of need to prepare for that meeting a little bit before I go to it. But no, if people are calling, I'll leave it up. I won't end the meeting. People are gonna keep calling. Where's Matt
Okay.
E? Is he still in the room? I need Matt to make a phone call.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm cruising now. I'm driving.
Oh, man.
Um,
Always excuses. Always excuses.
Peter?
Yep.
Peter,
Yep.
I have one ready that I was gonna call.
Do it.
His name's Tyler Mayo. He's in
Okay.
Nashville. He's a
Awesome.
multifamily specialist with Capstone.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an auto.
And use the triple dial technique.
Yeah, if you don't dial 3 times and you didn't dial at all, right?
Didn't make the call.
Your call has
I will ask though, Peter. So when we're dialing to brokers and and they work with off-market properties, is there ever a time where where we would go work direct with the seller through the broker, or is it always through the broker then that the entire deal is orchestrated and done?
Yeah, I would say that you would be, if that broker brought you the deal, you're going to be working that broker through that deal through that broker for sure.
Right. Okay.
Probably no deal's worth breaking the relationships.
Well, and I don't think that's what Matt was.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was saying. I
No,
was just
And I would just say that the broker will drive that, right?
right.
The broker will be as involved as the broker wants to be. Obviously, we're going to pay the broker, and
Yeah, always.
the more work he does, the more he can potentially get paid. So I would be surprised if you'd find a broker with off-market deals who doesn't stay in the deal the whole way, right?
Right. Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Yep,
Appreciate it.
you bet. Thanks. Please raise your hand, ask questions, unmute yourself. You don't even need to raise your hand. Just, we need the questions.
Okay, well, I'll try my third call and then
Okay, let's do it.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hello, Mayor.
It's not a Facebook. The tone. Please message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. One for more.
Hi, Tyler. My name is Jennifer Bonner. I was looking for an active and experienced multifamily broker in the Nashville area, and I found your name. And so I was hoping to get to talk to you about what I'm looking for. If you could give me a call back, my number is 208-771-1277. Again, my name is Jennifer Bonner, and I'm in the Pacific time zone. And my number is 208-771-1277. I look forward to talking to you. Thank you. All right.
Perfect. Good job. I really want to hear you on the phone with the broker, but that's all right. We'll try again. You got any more?
Um,
How about you, Elise? You gonna make calls today? Elise is gonna stay in the background today. All right. How about you, Marisol? You were the first one on today. Did you come with a list of brokers ready to go?
Hey guys, I'm actually negotiating something right now. So
Awesome. We like it.
so I'll I'm paying attention though. So
Well, we
appreciate it.
appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Frank, you're hiding in the background today. What you got, man? Virginia, you got your camera on. I appreciate that. You're looking like, don't call on me. You ready to call?
Yeah, I have somebody that I can call.
Awesome. Let's do it. Do you need the script?
No, well, it's on the screen
Okay,
here.
you can see it. Perfect.
Was she gonna do one more?
I can do it after you.
Awesome.
Okay.
Give it a shot, Virginia. Let's do it. Do me a favor, guys. Everybody put the city you're from in the chat.
These properties are in Daytona
Okay.
Beach.
Of course, that chat comment only applies if you're not driving.
Show me the money.
Hello, Dina?
Yes.
Hi, this is Virginia. I'm looking at a property that you have on Crexy. And I had some interest in, I'd like to get some more information about it.
Which one?
Well, there was actually a couple, but the one I'm looking at right now is a 40-unit motel.
We're taking backups.
Okay, that's under contract.
Yep.
Okay, when is this? When do you think it'll close?
I'm hoping they don't ask for an extension and it closes at the end of the month.
Okay, maybe I'll give you a call back then after that. Unless you, could you send me the rent roll and T12 so I could take a look at it?
It's a motel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry about that.
She does extended stay there, so it's
Like weekly?
She's doing 40,000 a month.
It's weekly rentals?
Yep.
Okay, do they stay on, or is there a high turnover?
They stay on. A lot of, like 80% of them.
Yeah, the pictures they look like they're in pretty good shape. The rooms.
It's a good property.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. One of the other ones, Grandview Avenue. Is that still available?
Under contract.
You've been busy, haven't you?
Always busy. I work for 7.
Yeah. And there was one, Madison Avenue. That's more like 7 unit, that they're renting rooms out in that one, right?
Which one?
Madison Avenue, 226 Madison Avenue.
Yep.
7 units, but there's 11 tenants. Is that still available?
It is actually. We have a couple offers. We have one offer presented and one coming. We haven't pulled the trigger yet on anything.
Let me pull this one up and see what what condition are the rooms in? Is it, yes, it's all bedrooms, right? There's like one kitchen in each unit and then it's shared bedrooms?
There's basically 7 units. They're good.
Right.
The inside looks better than the outside.
Okay. What was I gonna say? I'm sorry. Oh, the roofs, so they look like they might be a bit sketchy. What condition are the roofs in?
I mean, I don't think she doesn't have any issues, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. You know how old they are?
I don't.
Okay. Now
Where are you guys located?
I'm near Sarasota on the Gulf Coast. I'm in Florida, just on the other side of the state.
Yep, I know where Sarasota is. Definitely. You want to come see it?
Within driving distance. Can you, in the due diligence, there's a rent roll. Can you send me a T12?
A T12. She manages it herself. So I don't think I have a T12.
Do you have any kind of financials?
I have leases.
Do you have like an income statement?
Don't think so. She's very I have a BPO.
Could you send that to me?
Yep.
Okay, let me give you can you email it?
Yep, you wanna text me your full name and email? So I don't
Okay.
mess it up.
Okay, this is your cell?
Yep,
Okay, I'll do that. And, on that other one, the hotel, the motel,
yep.
you were gonna send me the, what were you gonna send me on that? Nothing.
I can send you everything I got. It's pretty, I have a good amount of
That-
stuff.
That one you're taking up backup offers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you could just send me, like financials or something.
You got a 1031 or something?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. What's your plan? Are you financing something? How much you guys looking to spend? Always have stuff.
Looking for basically C-class between 5, well, these are a little bit, this one's a little bit bigger than that, but between 5 and 50 units. But I also, I'm part of a network of investors, so they can, a lot of them are taking down larger properties like 100-unit plus. So you have something that's, C, or they're actually looking for A or B class.
I have that too.
You do? What would you have in A or B class, larger properties?
2-unit.
92 unit.
Mhm.
And what are they asking for it?
15.
15 million. Could you send me the T12 and the rent roll for that? And OM if
Yep.
you have it? Do you have an OM for that too?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that'd be great, Dino. I don't want to keep you too long. I know you're busy.
I also have an extended stay if you want 138 units.
Uh-huh.
11 ask.
138 units,
11 million.
11. And where are these?
That one is across from Destination Daytona,
Mm-hmm.
where Harley Davidson is, and there's a pavilion with shops and restaurants, and
Okay, and where's the 92 unit?
92 units on
That's
in
it.
Daytona.
They're both in Daytona.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you could send me that.
Well,
I'm
the
sorry.
138, it's across from Destination Daytona,
Uh-huh.
but that's located in Ormond, which is basically, I would call a suburb
Okay,
of Daytona.
okay. And I'm assuming this extended stay is zoned properly?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's
They-
not,
They have hotel motel license on them, so you can do extended stay, Airbnb, all that.
oh, okay. Yeah, if you could send me information on them, I'd appreciate it. I'll text you my email as soon as we get off the call.
You guys are not wholesalers, right?
Well, I can wholesale, but I'm not looking to wholesale these.
Okay. 'Cause I'm not trying to jeopardize my reputation with my sellers.
Right.
And usually it gets me all messed up, and I don't get very happy when that happens.
Oh, I can imagine. Okay, yeah, if you could send me the information on that, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so I want some feedback from the group before I say anything. Come on, guys, you gotta raise your hands about that. You got not raise your hand. You gotta unmute, give Virginia some love on that one.
Well, let me text him my, before I forget, text him.
Virginia, you killed it.
I was
What was
losing it a couple times.
Barely. What was your favorite part of that call, Michelle?
That she got more information and more properties. You
Yeah.
know, she like she
Yeah, I-
built a rapport and he's like, oh, well, I got this. Oh, you have buyers? Well, I have this.
I didn't even have to ask him. I was kind of surprised.
That's why we do this. It's some of these people want to sell stuff. They're willing to talk to you. They're not scary. They're not going to
Right.
fight you. The only thing I'm disappointed about is those only 15 other people that heard you do that. That's not true, actually, because this is on Facebook Live. So and it's on YouTube. And so there's a number of people that are actually getting to see this and benefit from it that you'll never even know, probably. So that was awesome. Okay, who else? Somebody else on this call has to have some feedback from Virginia, for Virginia. There you go, Sean. Talk to him.
I'll talk. You know, there's so many times Virginia could have gave up and hung up, but she kept asking and kept asking and kept asking and just kept driving it. And then he warmed up and finally it just took off from there.
Absolutely.
I had 3 properties from this one broker. He seems to have a lot of, these are all like Class C properties. He seems to have a lot of them and they're all in Daytona.
Now, who you got on your underwriting team? That's my question, because you're going to have a lot of data you need to dig through. Are you the underwriter?
Well, I'm part of an Elephant Challenge group.
Okay.
I probably will be one of the underwriters. Yeah.
Okay. But we don't want this stuff sitting in your inbox. We want to move it along.
No,
See
we'll
what's
move it
in there.
along.
All
Yeah.
right. Keep
That
it
was
flowing.
amazing. Absolutely amazing that you were able to get more information out of that guy. He was able to share with you some deals that didn't even show up on what you were looking at there, whatever platform you were using. So that was just an amazing call. Definitely got to get those addresses once he gets the T12 over to you, to the underwriter. Got to identify underwriter and then get that over to them and see what their idea of it is. But no, amazing job on that call.
Thanks for the feedback, Rob. I appreciate it. Anybody else got any love for Virginia? All right, so I'm going to tell you my favorite part of that call. I mean, what everybody said. You got a ton of information, and he made it easy for you, right? That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think the next time you'll be prepared for when they don't make it easy. Just keep digging, right? They'll give you the information if you ask, and the more questions you ask, the more credibility you can create with the person. But what I love the most is I could see growth on that call. That call got easier for you as it went along.
Yeah.
Could you feel that?
Yeah.
I mean,
so.
Yeah. So guess when the best time is to make your next call?
Right now.
Right now. Keep that moment. I mean, do you, if you have one, let's do it. But this is the whole purpose of this call, is to have people see it happen, see somebody a little bit tentative, make a phone call, and just boom, have great success. I mean, holy cow, you got a whole bunch of deals to look at there. And the thing is, that's not it, right? That's an active broker. He's got other deals that you haven't heard about yet.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely dig into those deals. My recommendation is figure out which ones might underwrite. The ones that don't underwrite, call them back and tell them why they don't.
Right.
Hey, we're not interested in this one, and here's why, right? And that, you know, even though you're not going to buy it, or you're not going to buy it yet, right? Because some of these, a lot of the times they don't underwrite because the sellers are out of their mind, right? They think they're going to sell it at 3.5 cap, and that's gone, right? That's not happening. I saw one today. It's listed at a 4.5 cap. Well, and you might get a 4.5 cap if you want to own or finance a big chunk of it with really good terms. Otherwise, you're not going to get 4.5 cap in this market. Not a chance. Their interest rates are too high. So I say not a chance. For the right asset, it's possible. This wasn't even a multifamily asset. This was a group of single family homes. That's way more difficult to manage than an apartment building, and I'd have to get that in an 8 cap to even consider
Right.
it. And they're trying to sell it at a 4.23 cap, a bunch of single family homes. Not a
I
chance.
have a question for you. There was another one that I saw. I was just trying to find it on my list and I can't, but it was 6 condos in the same complex. Now I'm not sure if they could be short-term or not, but if they can, the price per unit came out to like $96,000. And I think with the income, it was a good deal, but there's comparable units in that complex that are selling for much less. So is that an issue if 96,000, if the income is there for 96,000, but the other ones were like 42 and 50
Oh, wow.
in the same complex.
Yeah, so you've got to know why, right? What's the difference? Are those just, 1960 units that have never been touched, and these are brand new and totally renovated? It's hard to say, right? But here's my one thing I will comment about that, right? You can't buy something based on short-term rental income.
Right. It's got
still-
a pencil for long-term.
It's exactly. It
Yeah.
still has to, because people get so excited. Wow, I'm going to make so much money anyway. Yeah. What happens if you're killing it on Airbnb and then Airbnb shuts down in that city?
Right. Yeah,
Sure.
I think they did for long-term too.
Yeah. So ask people that were killing it with Airbnb in the city of Atlanta. City of Atlanta doesn't like Airbnb. So now it may not be an issue where you are, but still, it's got a pencil to that long-term rent for sure. So, maybe
That's why I asked him if that extended stay was zoned for that, because that area, Daytona, is really, really strict. They have like a really small area that you can do short-term.
Okay.
Rest of it, they go after people. I heard that they were suing somebody for $10,000. They go on Airbnb and find properties that are being advertised.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, some cities definitely make it difficult. So anyway, guys, it's 3:42. We had a relatively small group this week, but not bad. I think we got up to 18 people was the maximum I saw. I don't know how many people showed up in total, because there's definitely some people who came and left and had to drop off, and that's great. I love that you guys drop in when you can. Stay as long as you can, drop out when you can't be here anymore. Please keep coming back. Do your research during the week. Do your calls during the week. Come to this call with follow-up calls. Come to this call with wins of, hey, this is what I did last week. These are the broker calls I made. That's what's going to drive this community forward, guys. Because this is where it all starts. We have to have underwriting. We have to have a team with good underwriters on it. But if they don't have anything to underwrite, we're never going to get anywhere. So I appreciate your participation in the spirit of. Oh, go ahead. You got a question?
Peter.
Yeah.
Are we finishing with the Zoom, or I have somebody that I can call?
Okay. If you want to call, I'll stay on a little bit longer. I do have to hop off here.
Oh,
and you know
okay,
what?
that's okay.
If you guys are still calling, I'll leave the Zoom up. Keep going. But no, absolutely. If you have a number to call, let's do it. 100%.
But I don't want to take up your time if you have.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, this is the person I spoke with him 2 days ago.
Okay.
And when I call him, he actually gave me another property, and I'm waiting for that T12. And then I just saw another one on the internet. And
excellent.
So I'm gonna ask him about that. Let me just bring that up real quick. Let me see where that. Okay.
This will probably be the last call we'll do for today. But again, guys, I really appreciate you being here.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna dial.
All right. And we actually do have a little bit of a special announcement. We're gonna have another Zoom this week. It's not scheduled yet, but be on the lookout on social media. We'll keep you posted as to when the next Zoom is. Oh, you're muted. Unmute, at least. We lost you, Elise. Can you hear me? Virginia, you're muted if you're trying to talk to us.
No, I'm talking, sorry.
Okay, no problem. Elise, we lost you. Are you still there? No. I'm not sure what happened, if she ran into some technical difficulties or not. But unless anybody has any other questions, any other brokers to call, I think we're going to call it a day there. So, you back?
Were you guys able to hear me?
Okay, so you must be doing the Zoom with your phone and then trying to make the call through your phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tried to log on the Zoom with my computer and I couldn't. So
Okay.
I had to do it on my phone. He wasn't there, so I left a message for him.
Okay. Well, you and I
Yeah.
should probably try to connect one-on-one to make sure we can get you in on your computer.
Okay, yeah, let's
some
do
people have
that. I
had-
tried several times before.
Okay, and so everybody knows it does require you to register. You have to use
Yes,
the
and
email that you signed up, that you used to create your Zoom account. I don't know why that is, but if you created your Zoom account with an email different
Yeah.
from what you put in the registration, it seems to not let you in for some reason. So,
I'm not
just know-
sure.
yeah, I don't know
Okay.
either.
Okay,
Anyway, we'll get it right next time. So, but again,
Yeah.
appreciate it, guys. We're gonna call it a day for now. We'll have an underwriting Zoom later on this week. And I look forward to seeing you guys on that call. Thanks for being here.
take care. Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, Peter. You're the man, bro.
See you, Tyler. Take it easy.
Later, brother.
I'm glad you showed up, man. I didn't even know you
Always.
were there.
Yeah, bro. I'm a silent assassin, man. I'm not here at work, but this is can you see everything?
I can't. That's awesome.
Not here at work, man, grinding it out.
There you
got
go.
me too, bro. But I'm here for you. I'm here for you in spirit and to cheer you on, man. That was a badass call.
That was awesome. Let's get some more brokers, man. Let's keep calling.
You're the man, dude. I'm gonna be calling tonight.
I want to hear about it.
You'll hear about it, bro. You'll hear
Send
about
me a
it.
text.
We gotta hop on a one-on-one.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, brother.
All
I'll
right,
talk to
Tyler.
you later, man. Thank you.
Take care, everybody. See you, Carmen, Frank. Have a good night.